Hey nurse, hey. So today we're going to talk about COA, or in other words, coarctation of the heart. Y'all know how long it took me to figure out how to say that word? Okay. Anyway, so before we do anything, we're going to learn how to break these words down. We can't know anything if we don't know what the word stands for. So, Bree, Nurse Bree, what is coarctation? Coarctation means constriction, or as I like to call it, squeezing. If you say constriction, I like to look at co and co. Coarctation, co-constriction. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter. However we learn it, that's how we gonna learn it. So coarctation and constriction, that's what it is. Think about if your man or if your woman, whoever watching this, come in the house at 5 o'clock in the morning and you sitting there waiting on them. When they come in, you want to squeeze their neck. You constricting their neck, you constricting their airway. They can't breathe. You gonna go to jail. Don't do that. But that's just an example of, because some people don't know the difference between constricting and dilating. That's your constriction right there. You squeezing your man or your woman neck, and you're going to jail. But hey, if you want to remember that way, remember it that way. So just dilating is the opposite. So let's stop playing. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to talk about coarctation. Oh wait, coarctation. I told you I can't remember it. Coarctation of the aorta. So what is the aorta? The aorta is the largest artery, not vein, the largest artery in the body. It carries oxygen-rich blood from the left side of the heart to the other parts of the body, or in other words, it's just the main artery that carries blood from the body, from the heart to the rest of the body. So, what is coarctation of the aorta, y'all? That is a hard word to say. Coarctation of the aorta is narrowing or tightening of the part of the aorta. So, in other words, it's kind of like a kink. Okay, think about this. I got a belt, for example. So, coarctation of the aorta. I know this is not a heart. We're just going to pretend like this is a normal heart. Then this is pediatrics, let me remind y'all. Coarctation of the heart is when, this is the regular heart, it is where it is literally a kink in the heart, right? So it's not regular anymore. It literally has a kink to it. This is the coarctation of the heart. When it's a coarctation of the heart, it's literally pressure building up above this kink because the blood cannot flow through it. If blood can't flow through it, that means pressure is going to build up above the narrowing or the kink or the constriction or whatever you want to call it in the heart or aorta. All right, guys. So, like I was saying, because of that narrowing, blood cannot flow easily and pressure builds up before the kink. It builds up above the aorta. This means that the upper body will have high blood pressure. So that means the upper body, like your arms, your head, you might have a nosebleed, you might have headaches, you might have you're going to have bounding pulses in your arms and your hands. Everything, your pressure is going to be high in your upper body. After the narrowing, so you see this is my kink. So above this kink, the blood's not going to be able to flow through, so it's just going to be piling. So all of that up here is going to be high blood pressure, high everything. So below this, everything is going to be low. Poor perfusion in your legs, poor perfusion everywhere. Weak femoral pulses, or maybe even absent femoral pulses, cold legs, cramps, whatever. You guys, you have to remember this. So after the narrowing, blood pressure is low, poor perfusion in the legs. So a mnemonic you can remember for coarctation of the aorta is high is up and low is down. Like you low down dirty dog. Why would you do that? You low down. Low down means, baby, you don't got no perfusion in your legs. You ain't got no standards. You low down. No standards, no perfusion, no nothing. You broke. Okay? Look, I'm broke too. I'm a nurse and I'm a nursing student at the same time. So, baby, I ain't got no money. So, it's okay. So, signs and symptoms of coarctation of the aorta. This is for infants and older children. Look, y'all see this long list of stuff I got right here. One for infants, one for older children. We gonna bypass all that, okay? We not gonna do none of that. We gonna go to this mnemonic over here that I wrote out for y'all, nice and pretty. This mnemonic is a baby's cold legs. And honestly, this just means everything that I just told you. Baby's cold leg is bounding pulses in arms, but you have to remember, bounding pulses is when. Thank you. Bounding pulses is above the aorta before that kink. You know what I'm saying? When I told y'all that, where my bill? When I told y'all this kink is up here and it's gonna blood is not being able to flow through, that means that the pressure is high above that kink or above that constriction. So you're gonna have bounding pulses in your upper body. So B stands for bounding pulse in your arms. Why? Because that's the upper body. A stands for absent femoral pulses. Where is that? That's below the belt. You low down, dirty dog. It's below because why? Because you're having poor perfusion. The blood cannot get through, so blood is not circulating. You have no more hemoglobin. I'm lying with that one, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I mean. Breathing fast, you're gonna have tachypnea. So just because a test might not say, oh, breathing fast, it don't have to say breathing fast. If it says tachypnea, baby, that's what it is. That's breathing fast. Why? Yelling. Yelling is, or AKA irritable. It might not say yelling on your test, but the baby will be irritable because they're hurting. Where am I at? C for, okay, we done with, wait a minute, where my S at? Babies. Oh, because of the S, sweating. Sorry, I almost forgot. Sweating. The baby will sweat because they might be tired. They might be sweating while they're eating. That may be a sign. C, that stands for cold or pale legs. Y'all already know why, because I just told y'all why. Poor perfusion. Thank you. Poor perfusion. Okay. O is for they're often poorly feeding. Sorry. So they might not want to eat, and sometimes people just look over that. But I mean, sometimes baby's just full. But if it's an ongoing thing, go get your baby checked. L. Where's L? L. Low blood pressure in the legs. I just told y'all poor perfusion, so y'all know. I already know what the signs and symptoms for those. Look, we have a normal heart now, y'all. I don't know how that kink came out, but I wish it was like that in real life. It just everything magically fixes itself. So L is low blood pressure in the legs. D. What is this? I can't read my own handwriting. D. What is it? I ain't even gonna read my notes. Let me see if I can think. Hold on. Oh, D. Delayed failure to thrive, y'all. Sometimes these kids will have they might have a delay in thriving, or they might have a complete failure in thriving. All of y'all, that's all I got for y'all today because my board is full and I couldn't write no more. But on another video, maybe tonight or tomorrow, depending on how tonight goes, we're going to talk about how it's treated, nurse findings, how it's diagnosed, things of that nature. It'll be on another video, or I might send y'all over to my YouTube because I haven't posted no videos on there yet. But if y'all could please like this video, follow me, comment on this, share this with your friends, your nursing school friends, or whoever want to be a nurse, or if you know somebody that's going through something similar, just send it to them. And also go to my YouTube because I might post part 2 on my YouTube. It's at The Grown Woman Diary, or you can type in Nurse Bree. I should pop up either way. I just love teaching y'all. So, coarctation of the heart. We're going to learn how to say it one day.